Imagine a land once filled with deep forests and warrior tribes. A land that stood at the heart of empires, witnessed 2 world wars, split into 2 ideologies, and then reunited to become Europe's most powerful economy. This is not just the story of a country. It's the evolution of a civilization that's been tested by time, tragedy, and triumph. From Germania to the Federal Republic of Germany, from Beethoven to BMW, from Hitler to reunification, this is the complete story of Germany. Long before the word Germany existed, the region was known as Germania, inhabited by tribes like the Goths, Saxons, Franks, Vandals, and Suebi. These people were fierce, proud, and known for their warrior culture. In 9 AD, the legendary Battle of the Teutoburg Forest saw Germanic tribes led by Arminius ambush and destroy 3 Roman legions. This battle halted Roman expansion into Germania and marked the Rhine River as the boundary of the Roman Empire. For centuries, these tribes lived independently, occasionally uniting under charismatic leaders, but it wasn't until much later that they'd form a common national identity. In the 8th century, Charlemagne united much of Western Europe and was crowned Emperor of the Romans in 800 AD. His empire laid the foundations for what would become the Holy Roman Empire, a complex political entity that lasted over 1,000 years. While it wasn't Germany yet, the empire included vast parts of what is now Germany, Austria, Switzerland, and northern Italy. The term Holy Roman Empire of the German nation came into use, signaling the emerging identity of the German people. Cities like Mainz, Cologne, and Nuremberg flourished in trade, culture, and architecture. In 1517, a German monk named Martin Luther nailed his 95 Theses to a church door in Wittenberg, challenging the Catholic Church. This sparked the Protestant Reformation, changing the religious landscape of Europe forever. The movement divided Germany between Protestant and Catholic states, leading to the 30 Years' War, 1618 to 1648, one of the deadliest conflicts in European history. Germany was devastated, millions died, cities were burned, and the nation's political structure was weakened, splintered into hundreds of kingdoms and duchies. While the Holy Roman Empire declined, a new power rose: Prussia. Under kings like Frederick the Great, Prussia became known for its military discipline, efficiency, and centralized governance. By the 19th century, Prussia had positioned itself as a unifying force for the fragmented German states. In 1871, after defeating France in the Franco-Prussian War, Otto von Bismarck achieved the long-dreamt unification of Germany. The German Empire was born, with Wilhelm I as emperor and Berlin as the capital. Germany now had a single identity: strong, industrial, and proud. The newly unified Germany industrialized, rapidly built a powerful navy, and entered the race for colonies. In 1914, after the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, alliances triggered World War I. Germany, part of the Central Powers, fought on multiple fronts but was ultimately defeated in 1918. The Treaty of Versailles imposed severe reparations, stripped Germany of its colonies, and placed the blame solely on the country. This left the nation humiliated and economically shattered. After World War I, the Weimar Republic was formed, Germany's first attempt at democracy. It was a time of great cultural flourishing. Art, science, and cinema boomed, but the economy was collapsing. Hyperinflation ruined savings, unemployment soared, and political instability created fear. In this chaos, Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party rose to power in 1933, promising a restored Germany. What followed was one of humanity's darkest chapters: a totalitarian regime, aggression and expansionism, the Holocaust with 6 million Jews murdered, and the onset of World War II. World War II ended in 1945 with Germany's surrender. The country lay in ruins, cities bombed, millions dead, and a legacy of destruction. The Allies divided Germany into 4 zones: American, British, French, and Soviet. In 1949, this division became official West Germany, known as the Federal Republic of Germany, was democratic and capitalist. East Germany, or the German Democratic Republic, was communist and controlled by the Soviet Union. The Berlin Wall, erected in 1961, became the symbol of the Cold War. Families were split, ideologies clashed, and the 2 Germanys evolved in starkly different ways. In 1989, the Berlin Wall fell, as people peacefully protested for freedom. In 1990, Germany was reunified, a monumental moment not just for Germans, but for all of Europe. Since then, Germany has become the strongest economy in Europe, a global leader in technology, industry, and green energy, and a symbol of unity, diplomacy, and responsible leadership. It is home to world-class companies like Siemens, SAP, Volkswagen, BMW, and Bosch, and is a hub for AI, robotics, and sustainability. Germany has over 83 million people, a diverse population with immigrants from Turkey, Poland, Syria, and beyond. It's known for high-quality education and free university systems, Nobel Prize-winning scientists, world-renowned composers and artists, football dominance with clubs like Bayern Munich and the Bundesliga, and rich traditions from Oktoberfest to Christmas markets. It is also deeply committed to confronting its past, teaching about the Holocaust and promoting tolerance and peace. Myths. Germans are not all cold or robotic, they are also artistic, humorous, and community-driven. Germany isn't just about war, it's about reinvention, resilience, and responsibility. Facts. Germany has over 1,500 types of sausages. It leads the world in solar power use, despite less sunshine. The Autobahn has no speed limit in certain parts, yet one of the lowest accident rates. Germany is embracing the future, leading in green hydrogen and clean technologies, hosting tech startups in Berlin and Munich, and shaping European politics with stability and vision. This is Germany, a land that has seen the worst, yet strives for the best. A nation that blends tradition with innovation, memory with progress. For more such powerful stories of civilizations, subscribe to Wizzle Dwizzle, where history meets wonder.